Hello everyone, welcome to Devops tutorials. So today our discussion on AWS is, or topic of interest for the tutorial is journey from the VPC level to the EC2 creation level. So here before going to the tutorial and creating each component separately, we will go through the key terminologies which are a part of the AWS. So let's move further. VPC. By VPC, we mean a it's an isolated part, or you can say isolated component of the public cloud, which is available to you to share the computing resources. Its full form is Virtual Private Cloud. Now, CIDR is a classless interdomain routing. It's a method of allocating IP address and IP routing. Now, uh, coming to the subnet is further a division of the CIDR which we create. It's a logical division of the IP network. So let me show what a CIDR will do. So CIDR defines your IP address for VPC you create. Like the VPC, I mean the IP address range which you will create for your uh, project. So let me give, suppose we choose 10.0.0./16 as the CIDR, and this is the very good site, by the way, ipaddressguide.com, which removes all of the networking calculations we need to do. uh, just hit on the calculate. So it will show we can create 65,536 hosts with this 10.0.0./16. So this is our CIDR range and the host we can get when we configure this. Now the subnet will further divide this network into different components. We will see that later on. Okay, let's move to NACL now. NACL is a network access control list. It is a kind of firewall which is used for controlling the incoming and outgoing traffics for the subnets. Its nature is stateless. By stateless, we mean if we allow 80 port for all the general public or all the world, by default, it will not be the outbound or outgoing traffic will not be allowed. We need to explicitly open the port and to all for 80. That means stateless. Now let's go to the security group. Security group is also a kind of firewall, but it's for the specifically for the EC2 instance. It is used to control both incoming and outgoing traffic. Uh, its nature is stateful. By stateful nature, we means if we open the 80 port to the world, by default, it will also open the outgoing traffic for all the world. Now let's move on to basic terminologies. Which is the route table part. Now route table is a table which contains a set of rules which are called routes, which determines the network flow or direction. So the VPC which you created, it will determine the network flow or the direction of that. Internet gateway. Now internet gateway, or IG, it's a highly available VPC component that allows communication between instances in your VPC and internet. Basically, it will allow you to access the internet for your VPC uh, you created. Now, Elastic IP. Elastic IP is a public IP which we will see later how we assign to an instance, EC2 instance, that is the, you can say in the normal world as VM machines. EC2 instance in AWS means it's just a VM we used to call it earlier for other our private cloud and other things. When we have a machine or server, we used to say VMs. So it's just the same thing in AWS terms. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Now next our next will be our next topic will be on creation of VPC hands-on.